Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to start working with the semantic layer of PandaAI. So the first thing you have to do is importing PandaAI, of course, and then setting up an API key. You can generate a free one from app.pandabi.ai. So if you click here, you will be redirected to a place where you can sign up, and then you will have this API keys section where you can either use the default API key or create a new one. Then you can easily copy this and then paste in here. Now this is obscured for security reason, but yeah, you can definitely replace this with your actual API key. Once you're done, it's time to actually start importing our own CSV file, for example, for the sake of this video, but it can also be a connector like for a SQL database or a data warehouse or similar. In this case, this is the file. It's a file it's a dummy file containing some information about medical data. So we load it with pilot read CSV, and then it's time to actually create the semantic layer. Now, here is the most naive way to create the semantic layer. So you just go here, you run this method pilot create, and then you just provide your organization slug and then the slug of the actual dataset. Then you pass the df like this one that we have just instantiated, and then you pass the description. But this is the most naive implementation. You can go a lot more into details, for example, and provide also the column names with all the descriptions accordingly. And then, for example, you can load by providing the organization name and the dataset name. And for example, you can use it as a normal pandas data frame. So you can, for example, do heart dot head, and then you will print this out, and so on and so forth. You can even start chatting with it, for example, and it will work like that. And the final thing you can do is you can actually push it so that it becomes available on the platform. Now we will quickly see what are all the advantages of making it available in the platform. The first thing is that everyone with the right API key can then load in their own environment by just using this string. And the second thing is that if we now go back to the platform, we will see that going here in datasets, this dataset will now be available. So we can edit it, we can customize it, or we can view it. This link is the exact link that we get here, so you can also share with your teammate. Once you're here, for example, what is cool is that you can start exploring the dataset like this, for example, so you can filter out based on several factors, or you can start asking questions like how many males are there in the dataset, and there it is. So you will do a very quick analysis and provide you all the answers. This also works with, for example, with charts with way more complex multi-step analysis. You can just sign up and play around with it. It's free, and you can just play around with it and let me know how it works.